Hey, what's happening, athletes? Welcome back to the channel. So I just completed Ironman 70.3 Salem this past weekend and had an absolutely incredible race and an even better time. In fact, this is one of the hottest races on the entire Ironman circuit, and tickets sell out almost instantaneously. And 2026 tickets are about to go on sale. So you might be sitting at home asking yourself, is this your next big challenge? And an even better question, is this the best beginner race on the entire 70.3 circuit? Well, in today's video, that's exactly what I'm going to tackle with 5 reasons why Ironman 70.3 Salem is a must for every triathlete, and 2 reasons why it might not be all that it's cracked up to be. Let's dig in. All right, athletes, so let's talk about the 5 reasons why Ironman 70.3 Salem is a must for every triathlete, especially for you beginners who are making the leap from Olympic to 70.3 distance. Number 1 on the list is an absolutely electric Ironman Village. Because this race sells out, it's at absolute capacity, and South Salem is a very small town. It creates an unbelievable buzz around the Ironman Village from Friday to Saturday all the way into Sunday. There are loads of beginner triathletes with their nervous energy and excitement, and numerous top-notch triathletes who are aiming for Ironman 70.3 world's time slots and everything in between. And because of this all descending on a very small part of South Salem, it creates a palpable energy that is intoxicating and incredible to be around. Reason number 2, piggybacking off of the Ironman Village, is accessibility to the run course and open water swim before the race. The run course is going to take place in Minto Brown State Park. So that means it is 100% open to the public leading up to the race. So if you want to get in and do a shakeout run, walk the course, or just get familiar with the bends, the turns, and the loops, you can do that with plenty of time before the race. But probably more importantly, for the vast majority of 70.3s on the circuit, you are not able to swim in the body of water prior to the race. And that is not the case at Ironman 70.3 Salem. You can walk through Minto Brown State Park, hop in the river, and do the full course and pull yourself out as many times as you want before the race. This should help you really reduce that race anxiety and increase your confidence, which will do wonders on race day. And if you're concerned about swimming all alone, don't be. Because of the thousands of athletes that have descended upon here, you are not the only one that is doing a practice swim. I went there without a group, walked up and swam with about 6 or 7 different athletes. So it makes it incredibly amazing to be able to walk to the swim start, meet other athletes, and do a practice swim with complete strangers, and also do it in a very safe environment. So course accessibility leading up to the race is my number 2 reason why Ironman 70.3 is a must for every triathlete. Okay, reason number 3 is it has the absolutely most beautiful scenic bike course that I've done on 70.3 circuit. It is a out and back course, so 28 miles out, 28 miles back. That's going to take you from Salem through all sorts of small teeny towns like Independence, Oregon, and then out to farm and wine country. I'll be honest, while I was trying to set a PR on the bike, and I spent most of the time looking around, really enjoying the scenery and talking to fellow bikers about how absolutely gorgeous it is. So some of these rides can be very monotonous at other 70.3 races, but this one is absolutely gorgeous and keeps you engaged. Now, it is a flat course, but it isn't 100% flat. There are hills, there are some S-curves, and there are some pretty steep descending hills. So even though it's flat, it's still very important that before you take on this challenge, you get comfortable on your road bike and or your tri bike out on the road, because bike skills are going to be required. But with that said, it is literally my favorite bike course I've ever done on the 70.3 circuit. Okay, reason number 4 why this is a spectacular race, especially for beginners. It's probably what you all came here for: the fast, clean, clear down water swim. So you'll be swimming in the Willamette River, and the current is extremely fast in a good way. To give you a concept, I typically swim 70.3s in about 38 to 40 minutes in open water, whether that be a lake or an ocean. For Ironman 70.3 Salem, my swim time clocked in at 20 minutes, and I didn't even feel like I had a good swim. In fact, I was beating myself up half of the time. So if you're uncomfortable in open water, you feel like you're a novice swimmer, this course can really help you take that leap and start racing Ironmans as you start to warm up and get more comfortable, because the downriver swim is going to make it fast and fun for just about every single athlete out there. Okay, reason number 5 why this is such a spectacular race is the easy travel in and out of Portland International Airport. If you're traveling to this race, you are going to come in through Portland International, which is about an hour north of where the race actually happens. And while it is an international airport, it is extremely small. That means you can get from baggage claim to car rental counter into your car within 20 minutes and without any shuttle buses. When you're dragging along a tri bike and all the gear associated with it, being able to get from point A to point B with very little stress is absolutely key. And even better yet, when you're coming back through, Portland has such an incredible airport vibe with great food and drink. So whether you're getting there for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or just want to have a really nice glass of wine to round out your trip, it really makes traveling in and out of Portland an absolute breeze, especially compared to many of the other races out there on the circuit. All right, athletes, so those were the 5 reasons why this is a must race for every single athlete out there. But there are 2 things that I really want you to think about and consider before you sign up for this race. The first thing is, it is not spectator friendly, and that can be a very big deal, especially if you're a brand new triathlete. Because of the way the race course is set up, a downriver swim, that means your family doesn't get to see you get in the water, they only get to see you come out. The bike is an out and back, so there's essentially no spectating on the bike course. And the run, once it leaves Ironman Village, heads into Minto Brown Park, where there's essentially no spectators, and we really just head back into where all the fans are for the last mile. So not having spectators on the course, especially if you get some very tough conditions like hot, sunny days, can be extremely challenging, because having friends and families or strangers cheering you on oftentimes is what we all need to keep going and to get ourselves to that finish line. And while this is a spectacular course, start to finish from an athlete's perspective, one of the biggest downfalls is there's almost no cheering, no fanfare, and you don't really get to see your friends or family except for the very beginning and the end of the race. So that is definitely something to consider, and probably, I think, the biggest drawback out of all the positives to this incredible race. Now, the second thing, something I already talked about, was an easy downriver swim being fast and fun. And while that is great for beginners, it can also be a con. What do I mean? I talked to numerous athletes where this is the only Ironman 70.3 race they've ever done, and they continue to repeat it because of the easy swim. And so while it's great to get beginners to take a step up and take on a new challenge, it can also be an incredible crutch both leading into the race where you're mentally thinking, I don't need to train as much for the swim, as well as when you go to sign up for another race, you look at them and they all look much, much harder than the race that you've done. And so while it's incredible having a downriver swim, it can definitely be a crutch that we don't want athletes leaning on. Let this be the event that catapults you into more Ironman events and not an event that gets you anchored down out of fear and doubt in yourself. All right, athletes. So all in all, what's my take on Ironman 70.3 Salem? Well, I think it's my second favorite race that I've done on the 70.3 circuit, coming in just behind Hawaii 70.3 on the Big Island. But outside of Ironman 70.3 Hawaii, Salem is by far my second favorite race for beauty, for scenery, and for that raw, amazing energy in Ironman Village. As always, athletes, I hope this was helpful and inspiring and getting you to sign up for Ironman 70.3 Salem as soon as tickets go on sale. As always, hit the like and subscribe button and drop a comment below. Let me know if you'd like to see kind of a full-length video of my race experience. And as always, I'll see you on the start line.